He's just like, yes.
I'm so satisfied.
This is one of those very rare times where you actually get to see Sara drive my Mini. Sorry for the lighting, it sucks. This is kind of an impromptu thing, but watching her drive the stick shift,
It could be rather
it's kind of comical. Unless my car gets hurt, and it wouldn't be so much comical as it would be like homicidal. Wow, somebody missed a shift there.
I keep missing 2.
Yeah, you definitely went from 1st to 4. That's I need to get my magnet thing back in so it stays connected.
You took your magnet out?
So I could charge it the other day. My dock won't fit the case.
God, and your heads-up display messes with me because it's further away than the glass.
It's a little different. But yeah, what makes this extra special is that we only have 18 minutes to make it to Best Buy before they close so that we can finish our next
There's a police officer up here.
lighting project. Shit. Just gonna have to act like I have my seatbelt on because
Good thing you have tinted windows. We're good.
wow. Now I'm really glad I didn't drive.
Yeah.
Because if I would have driven, I would have been going by here in triple digits. You just saved me a real big ticket.
Considering you just paid a real big ticket, good.
I know, I just paid a stupid $150 ticket to DC. And I wasn't even trying to speed in that one.
Well, this is kind of a hill.
Told you. This is the hill you get freaked.
It's the other hill that I
You got freaked out on this one a little bit too.
I had a panic attack on
Yeah, she doesn't do hills in the Mini too well.
it. Oh man. Oh no.
I'm gonna hold it. Really, again, very sorry that the lighting in this sucks as bad as it does.
Look, I got to 3rd this time.
Well, you just bypassed it the last couple.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Look, 3rd, it exists.
Signal.
Wasn't close enough yet. Neutral.
You can wait till it's stopped. Or just short of stop before you put it back in first. You don't have to.
Well, I don't want to forget.
I would prefer you save my clutch.
That hurts your clutch? Ooh, that's hurting your clutch.
I'll say there's a bunch of things you're doing that are hurting my clutch at the moment.
Always take turns in second.
Yes. Well, not always, but
this one.
often take turns in second. You can just pull right into this parking spot
That's
here.
what I'm doing.
Look at that.
We made it.
Front row.
I didn't even kill your car. And we got 15 minutes left to spare. Emergency brake on.
And she stalled.
I wasn't me. Now I'm in neutral.
In neutral, then pull the brake. Bye, guys.
Me. Thump thump. He won't let me drive back. He's mean. He says because I stalled it, I'm not allowed to drive home, even though it's 2 minutes up the road.
I love my car. And I want to keep loving my car. So we're going to do what we can to not kill it.
He's mean. Did we say why we were going back up to Best Buy?
No, I don't think we even mentioned this week's project.
This weekend's project on Sam and Sara Vlogs, we've randomly decided we need under cabinet lights. I mean, not randomly, we've been talking about it for a long time because our kitchen is pretty dark, like when I want to go do the dishes and stuff. So, we came up to Best Buy. Since we put the Hue lights in on last weekend in the bedroom. No, like Thursday. In the bedroom. We now have the Hue hub thing. So we're gonna try to put these Hue rope lights. Is that what they're called? Whatever they're called.
It's the Hue LED strip.
We tested it out, which we should have filmed. And now we decided that we needed one extension box to finish it.
Well, to finish phase 1.
Finish the upper cabinets. So we went and got that. That's why we drove back out to Best Buy. We left the kids at the house because we're only going to be gone for 15 minutes. What do you love more, me or your car?
Oh, see, now that's a much closer statement than I think you want the answer to.
Son of a bitch. Literally. If you loved me more, you would have let me drive in the car home. So I already know the answer.
I'll give you an answer. I let you drive this car. I didn't let you drive the VT.
So you love the Veloster more?
No, it means that I'm trying to be nice to you in this car.
Uh-huh.
And I don't have to let you drive it at all.
Me.
Before I told you no.
You said the clutch of the Veloster was hard.
The clutch on the Veloster is harder than this one.
This is the first car I've ever driven a stick in. I can drive a motorcycle, but a car, I don't know. The theory of a clutch just eludes me. Okay, we've run into some issues. What are our issues?
Well, for starters, you stalled my car.
We're over that.
Are we?
I am.
Are we really?
That sounds like a personal problem to me. So, we've run into issues with these beautiful lights because we want to put them under all of these cabinets, and then we want to skip the microwave, then we want to go up and over underneath this, or for the sink, and then we want to skip the down part and then just have them go here. So for these sections we want to skip, you need to cut the lights at a specific point.
No, specifically, the problem is that Philips, in a ever greedy, money-wanting, and this is coming from a guy who really does support Apple, who is equally as money-wanting, but they did some stuff with the Philips Hue system that I'm not particularly fond of. For starters, they've disabled HomeKit from being able to work with any of the other Zigbee products that naturally work with the bridge. So if you don't buy it from Philips directly, they're not going to support it, and therefore you don't get Siri access. I guess technically that's probably due to a Apple licensing thing, but since I don't know that for a fact, I'm going to go ahead and give a big fat fuck you to Philips, because I think you could have been a little bit friendly to your customers, or at least a little bit more forthright with information. That being said, the second thing that pisses me off that Philips has done so far is the lights. Can you bring them over here? What they've done is you've got these that at the beginning and end of each one connect into each other, which is fine if you just want to do one long stretch connecting one to the other. But God forbid you have this much cabinet and you want to sit there and connect, say, that much. All they have to do to enable you to do such a thing is, if you take a look right here, you see these little solder points? If they would create a connector, and these already exist for other LED strip types that run on 4-pin, and I think they've even got it for 5-pin, but Philips has got a 6-pin system, and all they've really got to do is create a connector that digs metal into the solder and then snaps closed. I could put up videos that show you guys how to do that in the edits, but once you do that, you can either connect two of these together, or you can connect one of these and one of these, or one of each of these to one of those, and you'd be able to sit there and connect that to a wire, like one of these, and stretch it around things. So if you flip around behind Sara here, you've got cabinets, and then you've got the microwave.
Yeah, we pointed that out already.
I'm trying to explain the point.
Okay.
If you go behind the microwave, you don't want to run LEDs behind the microwave. You want to run a wire like this behind the microwave, so you're not wasting LEDs, or more importantly, lighting stuff that you don't want lit. They could have enabled that, but their plan, and this is the whole me finishing up my rant, is their thought. They officially say, once you've sat there and run the strip you need and you get to the end, cut it. The rest of this is dead. Meaning, A, you waste all of this. B, that means you have to go out and buy more of this. And then C, it means you've got to run out and buy another power adapter to the tune of $80.
Yeah, that set was 80.
No, $90.
That set was $90 bucks.
So you have to buy that other set,
And this
and then you have to power it from another strip and come from the other direction to get on what would be for us both sides of the microwave.
And then you have to control them twice. You can't just control them in one.
Correct. That means
thing.
you've got to control them twice. And if you want to sit there and do the floorboard running, then you've got to sit there and do that as well. So all in all, what could take us, let's call it $200 to light our kitchen, if they had these sorts of connectors that I'm going to have to fabricate, they'd prefer you to sit there and pay $600-700 to sit there and light this kitchen, which I get from a money shareholder standpoint, that's great, but from a customer loyalty standpoint, not so much.
Long story short, he's now sitting here cutting up an Ethernet cord to try to fabricate a connector. And tomorrow we solder and see if it works.
Well, we should, the way I'm doing it, the way I've come up with doing this, may actually end up preventing us from having to solder.
Oh, that's good.
It may cause us to have to, say, like hot glue or something, but I'm hoping I've gotten us around solder.
Hot glue I can do.
Not that this is what I would recommend for everybody.
So, while he's doing that, I have decided it's time to drink wine. This only...
No.
Oh.
She's not going to drink wine.
I'm going to keep calm and drink wine out of my giant wine glass.
And I'm drinking it out of my mini glass keg.
Yes, and then he's using a mini glass keg. We go to this Kegs and Corks every year. And this is the last bottle we have left from there. But this only winery, this peach, was the best peach wine they had. So we're going to open this up, enjoy some wine, and
hopefully not electrocute me.
you know,
Because
goals.
as always, life power.
Yeah, goals. All right, we'll check back. Okay, soldering complete. We now have an extension.
She says soldering. And
Oh,
what
not
she means
soldering.
by soldering is hot glue, as I didn't solder shit. I can solder. It's just not fun.
Hot glue is easier. Okay, hot glue incomplete. We now have a bridge. Although you're gonna have to take this. I guess hot glue you can take out. Now to see if it works. Woohoo!
How about that?
It works. We have light. That was way easier than expected. It's cool. Now you can install these tonight, right? I knew that was the answer I was gonna get.
Yeah. Okay.
Why'd you laugh?
Because I expected nothing less of you.
It's a joke. You don't have to do it tonight. It's already 10:42.
At this point, we have.
giant mess.
have finished the install portion of it, and just so you guys know, I'm not the only one that gets to have fun with the whole installing of projects and stuff like that. You'll notice Sara at this point gets to do the
I get stuck with the cleanup.
which is way more fun than the actual tearing up and installing and making of new things to a house. The cleanup is definitely the most fun part.
Suck a dick. Alright, we decided on Jersey Mike's for lunch. And everyone seems to be, it's the weekend of new adventures for the kids and food.
No, this isn't new. I've been here before.
He's had it before, you just a long time ago.
Okay.
Not a new adventure for me.
Alright, so what did you get? And do you like it?
Yes, I like it. Oh, Jesus. Guys, I highly recommend getting all this stuff. Bacon.
Bacon, mayonnaise.
Bacon and then put it in your face. That's apparently it.
Drench it in mayonnaise first. Look. Oh. You
Bacon,
got
mayonnaise.
ham, pepperoni, and cheese with lettuce, onion,
Provolone cheese, actually.
provolone cheese with ham, or with lettuce, onions, mayonnaise, and bacon. And he is already asking to get another one. I finished mine already, but we got the regular 5s that we usually get, but added honey mustard this time, and it's delicious. Zoe is over there going, shivich, shivich, shivich. She also got a 5, and it's delicious. So, yum. You already squished chips. You said you only have to eat the meat now if you want to.
Zoe, do you want to squish a chip? I am. Here. In my teeth. Here.
That's even more satisfying.
Zoe, do you want to squish that? I mean, up to you. Zoe's just like, yes.
So satisfying.
Satisfying. I like the way it sounds. Me too. New mayonnaise on my shirt.
What is wrong with this kid?
Hey, we're back at Lowe's.
Except going in down here.
We're back at Lowe's.
We're back at Lowe's.
As this is our second home. We are now here for soldering irons, and other accoutrements.
There's your sponsor right there.
Soldering irons?
Lowe's.
Oh, Lowe's. Seriously, we spend all of our
Give
time
us
and money
some
here.
of the money we spend on you back.
So, we have a munchie that's touching everything.
Yeah, I even touched the blades to the saws. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Can I get some of the drink?
you have some in the car. You have a drink in the car. Alright, the hunt for soldering irons continues. So now, Sam is going to
What is that?
maybe burn the house down.
What is
We'll
that?
see.
What is that?
Oh, figuring that part out still.
Keep it burning.
It's like a little Bunsen burner
Okay, that's kind of cool.
on a stick.
I'm gonna go check out here.
Because we have to solder these
Oh, hey.
lights together.
She likes frozen peanut butter, it seems.
Good. Alright.
Said that, like,
If the house explodes, I'll make sure to get it on video. Orange, white, good solder. Orange. Sounds like you're running out of gas.
Yeah, I think I am.
After Sam sitting here all night, how many? We dropped the kids left at 6:30.
Yeah.
It's now 8:30. We've been working on it for about an hour before that, so about 3 hours worth of soldering, and we finally have a strand of lights that works. We only had to decapitate one side. Are you proud of yourself?
No, not even a little bit.
Oh, the dog needs to go out. Hey!
Very disappointed that it took me this many tries to solder it, and I'm not surprised that it took one end to screw it up because you gotta figure out exactly what the tolerances are, and I found out what they were and then exceeded them.
Well, there you go. I'm proud of you because you got it to work. We were... Okay.
Okay.
Ignore the mess.
Button number 1. Button number 2. Button number 3.
Ta-da!
Button number 4. All of them go off.
I like them on better because then we can see. So as you can see, we finally figured out the soldering ended up not working. And we had to do a little extra fix, but it worked out, and we now have under cabinet lights the entire way, and it looks amazing.
Hey Siri, turn the kitchen runner pink. Oh, she ain't listening.
That bitch, probably some on your phone.
Hey Siri, set the kitchen runner pink.
Pink.
Hey Siri, turn the kitchen runner blue.
I think that's gonna be it. That's definitely it for the weekend. I'm tired. He's tired. I think we're gonna call that vlog.
Look towards the week where we take out the ceiling fan in the kitchen and we replace it with pot light.
Just as I was about to say that, all of our vlogs aren't gonna be home improvement. I promise.
Yeah, you just happened to catch us in a very home improvement month.
Yeah. We did get to see the kids this weekend, which was great. You guys got to see them. So hopefully you really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please hit that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. And
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. And all of our social media links are below in the description. We're trying to get better at doing that as well. So if you want to follow us on the daily, follow us there. All right. Have a good night, guys. Bye.